Hola, soy yo Vicky otra vez. In this video, we're going to finish off our verb tables in Break the Language Barrier Level 3. We're going to conjugate the verbs coger, cepillarse, andar, compartir, and jugar. Okay, so this is page página 41. Page 41, if you have the Break the Language Barrier book. If you don't have it, no problem. You can still follow the tutorial. And if you'd like to buy it, it is on offer at $4.99 on any Amazon site. All the details will be in the description. Okay, so let's start. So we're going to start with coger. C-O-G-E-R. Coger is the verb to get or catch. It can be catch a bus or catch a train. In the present tense, which remember are things we do, so I get or I take, so that will be cojo, coges, coge, cogemos, coges, cogem. Present perfect, things we have done. So we use the haber verb, remember, has, ha, hemos, habéis, and. This doesn't change, so I won't repeat that for every verb that we do. That's the I have bit. And then cogido, C-O-G-I-D-O. And then the preterite, things we did. I caught the bus, or I got the bus. So that would be cogí, cogiste, cogió, cogimos, cogistes, cogieron. Then the imperfect, I used to get the bus. Cogía, cogías, cogía, cogíamos, cogíais, cogían. Then we have, sorry, just lost my page a minute there. Okay, see, and then we have the sorry, I've just done the imperfect, the future, so it's regular. Cogere, cogerás, cogera, cogeremos, cogeréis, cogerán. And then, of course, if the future tense is regular, then the conditional will be regular. Cogería, cogerías, cogería. So remember, this is what we would get, whereas the future is what we will get. Cogeríamos, cogeríais, cogerían. Okay, next one is a reflexive verb, cepillarse. So cepillarse is to brush your hair. Cepillar, without the se, can be to brush anything else. But if you're brushing anything on you, like your hair, your teeth, it's cepillarse, reflexive. So present tense, regular AR verb, me cepillo, te cepillas. Remember the double L is a y or a j, but never a l. So me cepillo or me cepillo, but not me cepillo, no. So te cepillas, se cepilla, nos cepillamos, os cepilláis, se cepillan, cepillan. Okay, presente perfecto, me he cepillado. Okay, so the participle is cepillado, but we have to remember again to put our reflexive pronouns. Preterite, regular, me cepillé, me cepillaste, me cepilló, me cepillas, nos cepillamos, os cepillasteis, se cepillaron. So if you can't say the th, because C is supposed to be a th sound, but s is fine as well. So cepillo or cepillo, not kepillo, that's all. Imperfect, me cepillaba, te cepillabas, se cepillaba, nos cepillábamos, os cepillabais, se cepillaban. Futuro, me cepillaré, te cepillarás, se cepillará, nos cepillaremos, os cepillaréis, se cepillarán. And the conditional then, if the future is regular, the conditional will be regular too. Me cepillarría, te cepillarás, se cepillará, nos cepillaremos, íamos. Oh goodness. Os cepillaréis and se cepillarían. Sí, sí, señor. Okay, y andar, to walk. So, present tense regular. Ando, andas, anda, andamos, andáis, andan. I walk, you walk, etc. I have walked is he andado, also regular past participle. Now, preterite is irregular. Anduve, anduviste, anduvo, anduvimos, anduvistes, anduvieron. Imperfect, regular, the Alibaba. Andaba, andabas, andaba, andabamos, andabais, andaban. Future, regular, which means the conditional will be regular as well. So, andare, andaremo, andare, andarás, andará, andaremos, andaréis, andarán. And the conditional, andaría, andarías, andaría, andaríamos, andaríais, andarían. So you can see why these are important to practice, because you just have to get your mouth around them, don't you? Oh, so, okay, so compartir, to share. This is a nice regular IR verb. Comparto, compartes, comparte, compartimos, compartís, comparten in presente, presente perfecto, compartido, preterito, I shared, compartí, compartiste, compartió, compartimos, compartistes, compartieron. Imperfecto, regular, compartía, compartías, compartía, compartíamos, compartíais, compartían. And futuro, regular all the way through. It's always the future that always seems to be the hardest to pronounce. It's the easiest to conjugate and the hardest to pronounce. Compartiré, compartirás, compartirá, compartiremos, compartiréis, compartirán. And the conditional, we would share. Compartiría, compartirías, compartiría, compartiríamos, compartiríais, compartirían. Okay, so that's a nice regular verb, compartir. And the last one, jugar, to play. So not to play an instrument, to play a game, football, tennis, chess, etc. But not to play a guitar or a piano. That's tocar. Okay, so present tense, it's a diphthong. Juego, juegas, juega, jugamos, jugáis, juegan. So it's a h pronunciation. I play, you play, etc. Have played, he jugado. Yeah, so regular past participle. Preterite is more or less regular, a little spelling change in the first person. Jugué, so we put a U in there before the E just to make the pronunciation okay. Jugué, jugaste, jugó, jugamos, jugastes, jugaron. So that is I played, you played, he, she, it played. So the imperfect, used to play, was playing. Regular, jugaba, jugabas, jugaba, jugábamos, jugabais, jugaban. Future, regular, jugaré, jugarás, jugará, jugaremos, jugaréis, jugarán. Which means, and that is of course will play, and would play is also regular like the future. Jugaría, jugarías, jugaría, jugaríamos, jugaríais, jugarían. So, yeah, before we move on to the sexy subjunctive in level 4, we have to know our tenses that we've done so far. That's the purpose of doing these verb tables, revising our tenses. It's very important to go over them and over them and over them until you can do them without looking. And we will be moving on to the level 4. I think there's just one translation remaining. Yep, just one translation remaining on page 51, which I'll be doing in a separate video. And I'm going to do it like a bit of a podcast type thing. I'm going to read out the translation. If you have the book, you can follow it, but if you don't have the book, you will need to actually, well, if you want the transcript, but the idea of it is that you can listen to it and see if you can understand. That's the way I'm going to do it this time. We'll do it slightly different. So anyway, so don't forget, if you do want the book, it's on offer at $4.99 on Amazon, as are all the dual language books. Only $3.99 for the black and white ones, which is a story. I'm also going to do a podcast with those, so you might want to get the book so that you can follow them for the podcast that's be coming up with me telling the story in Spanish and in English. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you have, and press subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you have any friends who are also learning Spanish, please share the video. I'm doing very well with my YouTube subscribers. I'm very happy. I really thank every single one of you that subscribed. And I'm really hoping to get to 500 by the end of the year. So let's see how it goes. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope it's helping you with your Spanish. And te veo en el próximo video. Muchas gracias.